Mone't Squad? It is your favorite girl in the whole wide world. You already know who it is. I'm Mone't. I am the Mone't. If you didn't know, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, and share this video. And welcome to the family, man. This is episode number 3 of Multi-Million-Dollar Vision Mondays. And today I have another one of my childhood friends. Today I have the owner and CEO of the Royal Lens Photography Company, Miss Lareesa Young, 22, doing the thing. My girl done moved to a whole new state, but I ain't gonna tell y'all too much. I'm gonna let her do some talking. So let's get right into it. Let them know what's been up with you. Let them know what you've been doing, like outside of working, outside of photography, all of that. Where you moved at?
So I moved to Houston about 2 months ago. You know, I've been working on getting customers out there, working at my day job and my night job. It's been a pretty hectic schedule.
So you got a day job, a night job, and photography going on?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to get to that because I actually have a question about that. But let's jump into photography. All right, we all know photography has like so many different avenues it can take a person. It can go to videography. It can go to having your own direction company, your own production company. How did you get to the point where you were like, okay, let me pick up a camera and let me start taking pictures? And when did you get to the point where you was like, oh, okay, I can actually make a career out of this?
Okay, so it all started off with me wanting to be a sensation, actually. So I went try out, and by me trying out, I wanted to live in New Orleans too. So I transferred to University of New Orleans, and then I needed one more class to stay full time. And the only class I was like interested in taking was photography. So that's when I picked up a camera because my mom have helped me get that, and I started seeing in class that you know, I like this a lot. And then my boyfriend right now, he actually got me my first gig. So that's how I ended up making it like an actual business. So
okay, shout out to boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So back to when you said day job, night job, photography. I'm still on that. That's a lot. How do you balance out? And by the way, for those, I mean, some of y'all may know her, but for those of you who don't know her, Lareesa also just graduated college. Give it up for my girl. Woo. Give her face up. Because college is not for everybody. And not only is she a newly graduate, my girl is also in the military too. In the military, right? Is it military? Yeah. The military. So how do you balance out all of this without going crazy? Because a lot of people can't even balance out just being alive. So you got like 30 things under your belt. How do you balance all of that out and still have your sanity? Tell us.
Well, I don't really have a balance, really. Like, I don't really think about it. I just kind of just do it. And like during it, I just ask God to help me through, you know, help me be patient and just focus. Because without him, I would probably go crazy.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. Very, very big facts. So do you have like a planner, a dry erase board, anything that you use to make sure that you get everything done? Or is it just all mental? Like you just make sure you just have it all organized in your mind?
I have a planner on my phone because I'm always on my phone. So it's just best for me to have it there instead of having a paper planner. Because like I have so many paper planners that's not even like filled out. They're still brand new.
Yeah.
So that's just waste for me. And I also just bought a dry erase board too.
Okay. So you said that God is the one, and me being me, of course, that stood out to me, is the one who keeps you from going crazy with everything that you're doing. How do you implement him into that? Prayer is a big deal, but is there any other ways you implement him into that?
Well, I know I couldn't do it without him, so I always like make sure I boast about him so people know that I'm not doing this alone, I'm doing it with him. Mm-hmm. So that's another way. I haven't like done any spiritual photography or religion photography. Mm-hmm. That's something that I probably would do, I just haven't had the opportunity yet.
Okay. Is there any, because I know for me, I have this morning routine type thing where it's like when I wake up, I pray, and I read like devotions and stuff. Are you into like doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I do the Bible plans on the Bible app.
Okay. Is there any scriptures you stand on? Like anything like when it's like the going gets tough and you just like, I don't know what the heck to do. And then it's like that scripture come in your mind, you're like, you know what, God, I remember you said in blah, 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 that blah, 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 and it just make you feel better.
Well, it's like a very basic scripture that I'm pretty sure everybody knows. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So that's something that I do.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I have like problems with like believing in myself sometimes. So I have to say that to remind myself I can do it.
Yeah, for sure. And talking to you and the people out there, like even just that scripture right there, I wouldn't even consider it basically because it's just that right there, you knowing that I can do anything, knowing that Christ is there with me. Like that's all you need. Because a lot of times you don't have people around you to support you. Right? I mean, the people that you want to support you the most aren't there. But knowing that, all right, God, you got me, I'm going to just go do it. And then it's like, while I have it, it's just like with you with photography. Your boyfriend helped you get that gig, but God used him to get that for you so you can have that momentum to say, you know what, I can do this. So then now that you're in Houston, when these gigs come, like you just did one, I'll post the pictures so y'all can see. But now that you did that, you can see like, oh snap, I can actually go to different states and people actually believe in my gift as well. So I don't know if the world knows this, but you're also a dancer. Yes, she is. We was on dance team together and we went to dance school together. So is that something that was just like I'm in high school, I need something to just fill in these time gaps? Or is that something that's really dear to your heart that you feel like will come, that you plan on bringing back into your life and implementing into your life again?
I really care about dancing. It is my first passion. But I don't see it right now coming back into my life because I'm more focused on photography. But if it does, I won't like reject it. I'll go for it.
Right, okay. So let's talk about Houston. You're 22 years old and you just, what made you decide that, okay, you know what, I'm leaving Louisiana. I'm going to a whole nother state.
Well, I used to go to dance camp out in Houston when I was on the college dance team. And I just always noticed that it just looked like bigger and better and just, it was fast paced every time I went. Like I always grew every time I get out there. So I said, this is probably the environment for me. So I went ahead and visit a few more times and then I decided it was. So that's when I moved.
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie though, like a lot of people, cause I mean, that's only something I would do too. So I mean, I can't be like, oh girl, more power to you, cause that's something I would do too. But I know a lot of people is like, they can just say like, okay, this is where I want to go, I'm going. Like they'll think about it and before you know it, they didn't thought themselves out of it. But the fact that you actually stuck to it, I applaud you for it because you're 22. You're doing like a very independent woman type thing. You know what I'm saying? So also I want to ask you, I know, like I said, you just graduated college. I know this, but the people don't know. What did you go to college for? And why did you pick that major?
Well, I went to college for business, and because my mom always told me you should go ahead and get your bachelor's in business because I never had the opportunity to do it. So,
so you did it for your mom. Oh, girl. Hey, and that's one thing, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when you know, like, you're doing something, when it's not just for you, and you have, like, it's bigger than you. It does cause you, not so much forces you, but it pushes you to really go for it and finish. So, is that your stopping point with school, or do you plan on continuing on?
Not with business.
Yeah. Do you have a reason why?
Yeah. I feel like a business degree in this time is a waste. Like, everything you need is on YouTube, so
honestly, yeah.
You don't need to go pay a college for that. Major in something like healthcare if that's what you want to go to school for. Like, don't go to school for business.
Did you say healthcare because that's what you're thinking about doing? Talk about it. Let's talk about it. What do you want to do in healthcare? Because that's another big avenue by itself. That can lead to so many things too.
I'm thinking about doing ultrasound tech.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. That is beautiful. While we're on the subject of school, though, if you can give any advice, you could just give 3 good tips to any high school students that are about to graduate high school and that's trying to figure out what they want to do with college. Any college students that's like freshmen or even seniors that's just like, bro, I'm here, but I still don't know what I'm doing. Is there any good tips? It can be more than 3 that you would give them on how to just get it done.
I say basically just start trying to find what you love to do and see how that can be incorporated into school and then major in that. That's my best advice for that one.
Definitely. That is very smart, actually. That's a very smart answer. And I'm looking at my phone because I have your questions written down and I just realized I haven't looked at it once. But let's talk about Royal Lens again. What is the ultimate purpose of Royal Lens, of your company? Where do you see your company going?
So the purpose of it is to offer customers quality photos and not just like any kind of photos. Like I want them to be like proud of it, you know. I don't want them to be like, oh, this girl took my photo, but I don't really like it, so I'm gonna keep it hidden back there. No, I want them to be able to show it off.
Yeah.
That's so good that they'll just want everybody to see it. That's
right.
That's the kind of art that I want to show everybody and have them the opportunity to have. So.
Okay, exactly. And if y'all didn't know, Lareesa actually did, this was when you first started, she did me a photo shoot for my fitness business, and I don't know if you be seeing it, but I use that picture for a lot of stuff. Like a whole lot of partnerships I've done, they needed like a fitness picture. That's pictures I already had, so I use them. Matter of fact, I can show y'all right now. Y'all won't see. One of the pictures she took is actually my screensaver. You know what I'm saying? Look at your girl, so pure, so innocent. When she says that, she means that because, like I said, I still use them pictures. Now imagine if you would just been like, I'm gonna just do this because it's my friend and whatever. I'd be like, well, dang. So much for that. But this is pictures that we took almost 2 years ago, and I'm still using them today. So quality always, and we talked about that in episode 2 with Whitley about how you have a customer, you make sure you give them quality, period, because it's always quality over quantity. You can have 3 clients, but if you've given them that quality, they're gonna word them out, they're gonna talk about it. So where do you see Royal Lens going? Like, what's the big vision, the big picture?
I'm thinking about doing videography.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I also want to offer different like products like blankets, t-shirts,
Yeah.
pillows, statues, the big, backdrop and stuff.
Mhm.
Like that's what I want to do too. So.
Okay, all right. So I smell a website coming on. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right.
What does it smell like?
It smells like success. I smell money. I smell traffic.
I don't know what that's.
I smell sold out. Needed to restock. Love that smell. So, my last question. This is for myself. I'm sure the audience want to know too. Being that you are creative, you are a photographer, you about to come over to the videography side. How does it feel sitting in front of the camera this time versus being behind the lens?
It feels definitely different.
Yeah, elaborate.
Well, when you're behind the camera, you're not being recorded, like your flaws, like they're not showing through the camera because you're behind it. You get to be the one to pick out the flaws. So.
All right, Miss Young, Miss Lareesa Young, the mastermind behind Royal Lens. I'm excited to see what you have coming. I'm excited to just introduce you to the world, to those who may not know you. Matter of fact, for those who may not know you already, how can the people keep up with you? How can they book with you? Give them your Instagram, your website if you have one, your booking link. Get it tongue, girl. Talk tongue.
So my Instagram is royal.lens with 2 S. That's my photography page, and you can book through there.
Straight like that, and I will post her Instagram right here, and I'll also put it in the description box as well, so they can just click on it. Make it easy for everybody. Anything else? Any advice you want to give to the young photographers out there, the old photographers out there that just need some inspiration, some motivation?
Everything you need is online. So just go online and search up things. You don't need to go to school or buy no fancy camera. You can start with your phone, honestly. And everything you need can be bought from like the dollar store, Walmart, or even online. So you don't need a lot of money to start a business.
Don't. You really don't. Well, everybody, this is Lareesa Young. Remember the name, remember the face. Talk about this outfit though. My girl got on this all black set. I don't know where she got it from. So how would you let them know, girl? Because if I knew, I would tell them. Girl, she got the bag. Wait a minute, girl, not the bag. Girl, I be trying to be professional, y'all. Sorry. Girl, what is that? What that say?
So this is Lux Essentials. And that's where this outfit comes from.
That's a set, though. It's a set. Does this set have a name? Can the people audit? Look, let's do a 360. Girl. Period. Let's get it. I think this is called the Nova set.
Yes.
That's what Nova. So if you're looking for the Nova set, baby, I'll put the website. Matter of fact, y'all already know Lex Love. She was episode number 1, so y'all should have ordered some already. But if you didn't, I'm gonna give y'all another chance since this is episode 3.
And you should, because it's very comfortable.
Very comfortable. You look comfortable. You look good, girl. You look nice with your little black Apple Watch. My girl got the boots on. Because, you know, in Louisiana, we don't get no cold. So, all right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Remember to keep God first. Remember to love yourself. Remember to get this money. We out.